Too bad that the guy who was filming your Kilimanjaro climb,
It's part of the story.
had
But
altitude sickness, but then you see the
I have images. I have
Yeah.
still images with my phone. I had to capture with my phone, and the images weren't clear the way I wanted it to be. But I was able to get some things because at that point, my camera, the camera batteries were frozen. The camera batteries were frozen, so I needed to get some. So I turned on my phone, my mobile phone, to get pictures. It was my battery then was 80%, but the moment I brought it out to take pictures, it drained due to that altitude.
So another thing I want to know, like, if a movie production house calls you and say, look, we want to produce a story, we want to go through your story again.
Yes.
But we need you to take the bicycle ride from Owerri back to Lagos. We need you to take the bicycle ride practically from Lagos to Accra and back, from Lagos to Abuja, but then we would now have a team following you and then climbing all these mountains.
Yes.
You want to reenact those stories, so you have to go through the process and catch you up in your gym where you're doing fitness. This is something you would do.
I would gladly love to do that. I want to tell the story. Like, I really want to tell this story.
Because that's the best way the story can be told and locked in, and especially when you can capture human emotions. Now I'm growing from talking sports into movie production.
Yes.
And I'm a rookie, so I'm not in the AY standard or the Alibaba standard or the Mo Abudu's level. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
This thing takes a lot of learning and schooling,
Sure.
and all that.
Yeah.
Cinematography is not child play. It's not a joke. It's not just
At
sitting in
all.
the studio
At
analyzing
all.
football.
At all.
As much as I agree that football analysis is hard, football prediction is like the hardest thing on the planet. There is no science to it, and
Exactly.
people think it's a joke when I predict games and it doesn't go in. Like, oh, he has lost it. No,
They said it's like a biscuit. It
it's
can break from
it's
any.
the hardest. I don't know any because any other profession you go to school to learn it. Prediction is the only thing that no teacher can teach you. Nobody can tell you. There's no science to it. There's no art to it. Things changes as the game goes. To be that bold and make the predictions that we make, as hard as that, I think that filmmaking is even harder. So to capture human emotion is a very beautiful thing in movie production.
Yes.
You're open to that kind of process, right?
Yeah, very much open to that. Very, very much open to that, because we need to tell the story. And people have done mountains, people have done great things. You've watched the 14 Peaks, but we need to tell the story from the Nigerian angle, from this is our own. You can relate, you can know, oh, this person, I know where this person was coming from. Some of my friends, I remember when I posted it on Facebook, one person told me that I told him this thing in 2014 that I was gonna do this.
That's enough. That's enough gratification for you. Like when the caller called in and said, what is it for you? You've just convinced someone that if you have a dream and you believe in the dream much,
Yes.
you can achieve it. That's exactly what you've proven to that person.
Yes.
Make an appeal. Make your own appeal to the people who you hope would sponsor you. Tell them why they should sponsor you, why they should fund your project, because it's no longer a fool's errand. I've seen you go from unconvincing to the mountaintop,
Yeah.
So it's no longer unconvincing. There are pictures, there's evidence that you've done this.
Yeah.
Appeal to the people that would come to your GoFundMe, because I support you doing that. Appeal to the sponsors that will say, you know what, we want you to go, we will give you 100 million, we'll give you 10 million, we'll give you 1 million, but you have to wear our outfit, you have to wear a shirt with all our logos on it, and every press conference you do for the next 5 years or so, you must mention us. You must say that we made this happen for you.
Yes.
Appeal to them. While you are doing that, Nesta Obi from Canada said, would have called in, but I'm at work. My question is, what does he plan to achieve with this? What is his end goal? Ask a question like a true Nigerian. What's your end goal?
My end goal, achieving this, like I said, first of all, it's an ambition, and there is nothing wrong for you to be just pick up a project, because you come from a place where sometimes you wonder if it's possible to have a dream like a dream of going global, a dream of starting a Nigerian brand from scratch and it becomes a global brand. These things are not.
That's where I am at.
Yeah, these things are. We just say it's easier said than done. That, like you look around, no Nigerian brand like has gone there and become global, and you're dreaming that. It's not easy. It's not easy. Say climbing the 7 highest mountains in each continent of the world, going global, hoisting the nation's flag there, it's not easy. So for me, it is just personally the ambition. But if I'm able to do this and I can inspire just only one Nigerian to do something, to read or hear about me or listen and do something greater than this, I will be very, 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 very much glad. In fact, I'll feel accomplished in life.
So you've conquered the tallest mountain in Africa, then you've conquered the tallest mountain in Congo and the tallest mountain in Cameroon.
Yes.
Apart from, on the horizon there is Mount Everest, which is, half on Tibet, half on Nepal. So India and China, it's a Chinese province anyway.
Yes.
Is there any plan to conquer other smaller mountains like Africa? You still have some other mountains in Africa.
Yeah. For now, what's on my mind is the 7 summits. So the 7 summits it's other continents, so not Africa for now. Not Africa for now. Of course, when you've done the highest, that's the highest of them all. Yeah, you can just do others. Maybe if you want to prepare for higher mountain or just for the fun of it, or maybe as a group this time around, people who want to do, you can take them, on that.
I was coming to that.
Yeah.
But before I ask that question,
Yeah.
Obi came up again with this question. He said, secondly, there will come a time when he will have injuries. Does he plan for such times? How would he take care of such situation when they come? Because they will come.
Yeah. When you are climbing the mountain and you sustain an injury, your body should tell you, please do not risk going further if you have a serious injury. So just take time. There is no competition in this. People say, let's do a competition of who gets to Mount Everest first. No, don't do that. Do not do that. It's not a race, because we all don't have the same cardiovascular strength
system. Yeah.
Yes, we all don't have it. Somebody may have a breathing problem. You don't tell the person, hey, because you want to win something. No, it's not a race. This is about yourself conquering that fear. This is about conquering that doing something that your mind tells you, or something that you're afraid of, just like skydiving.
Yeah, it's not competition. 4 times I've done it. It's not a competition. First 2, I had to swing with someone. The 3rd one, I did it alone. The 4th one, I needed to convince myself that, okay, I actually did that thing alone. Can I do it again? Can I deploy the chute the way it is deployed? And it worked well, and I'm done with it. I could go back again. If I'm in Canada or in the US now, I could go back again. But don't always forget that there's one thing I always say to people. When it comes to skydiving, I will not be able to do it in any African space, maybe South Africa. The first thing I will consider before doing skydiving is how effective is the emergency system of that country.
Exactly.
If it is not effective, not like I'm afraid, but that's like my insurance.
Exactly.
So it's not a competition. I don't want to be the one that did it before you, or you did it before. No, it's not a competition.
No, not at all.
Now, let's talk about making money from this.
Yes.
Let's say none of the Nigerian government agencies or sponsors come in, and you go and conquer Everest. And this is worst case scenario.
Yes.
The movie is not done.
Yes.
Will you be open to do what they call group mountain climbing? People want to climb the mountain, but they can't go alone. They need somebody who's done this thing to be their chaperone.
Yes.
To lead them.
Yes.
And give them guide. And you go from being the person who's climbing mountain to now the guide.
The guide, yeah.
For people.
Yes.
And when they are done, there's a group conversation that is sweeter than a single conversation.
Yeah.
When you're done, you guys cannot sit down with maybe a normal camera like this, and you're sitting and telling stories of your experience.
Yes.
And you put it online on YouTube or Instagram, anywhere, and it begins to generate monetizable numbers for you people. Is that something you're open to do as well?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to do that.
All right, so at this point that we've come to the end of the show.
You mentioned making appeal to.
Yeah, you've not. Okay, I think you need to do that appeal.
So I want to use this opportunity to call on Nigerian brands that have such values as courage, because when you say you're going to climb the mountains, they say, what if the person dies there? What if look, this is an attempt. You know, we have brands like, you know, that encourage passion, courage, you know, attempting something.
Strength.
Yeah, attempting some, even if you don't
I
make
think it's a Red Bull thing. Red Bull could give you wings.
Yeah, they give you yeah.
I'm doing free advert here.
Companies that share such value, attempting something doesn't necessarily say when you attempt it and don't make it, that's not the end of the world. You can still do that again and again and again and again until you succeed. That's the spirit. You see, this is your story. You know, that's the way life is. Life is not, some people say, and that's why some people say we'll start a business when we are sure, when we'll plan and all this. No, it doesn't work that way.
That business will never work.
It's not going to work.
Take it from me, I know that. That business will never work.
It's not going to work. The reality in life is you try over and over and over and over again until you succeed.
I agree with you.
Yes, so the brands that share such values, please, I'm appealing. Maybe I can still come back on this platform or something. Maybe
I'll definitely have you back. I'll definitely have you back. It's not, we've not exhausted this conversation.
Yeah.
I would definitely have you back. It's your call. Just ring me up. Tell me when you're going to be available. 9 to 10. I'll dedicate the whole hour of the show for you.
I appreciate.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So that's how we come to the end of this conversation with Benjamin Chukwu. But this is the first one. This is the first of many. We're going to have more, and going forward, we're going to be talking about some of the things that he's doing, where you can book him for personal fitness as well. So if you need him to come do personal fitness with you, what are the numbers to call? What's your Instagram handle, your Facebook page? How to reach you? Let's talk about how to reach you as we go.
Okay, you can reach me on my number 08033486892. I repeat, 08033486892. Then on Instagram, I am CBen. I am CBEN on Instagram.
Chukwu Benjamin, in case you're wondering what is C-Ben. Chukwu Benjamin, but short. C for Chukwu, Ben for Benjamin.
Good.
I am Chukwu Benjamin, okay?
Yeah.
So search for I am C-Ben.
Yeah.
Or type Benjamin Chukwu, you'll see the one that is I am C-Ben, and then you follow him, send him a message, encourage him, tell him thank you for hoisting Nigerian flag on top of Mount Kilimanjaro. It's very, very important. You see the pictures, you see some stories about what he's done. Once again, thank you very much for coming, Benjamin Chukwu. We would have more conversation along this line. And thanks to our producer, Ahmed Kalijaye, for making sure we capture this on tape. God bless you and have yourself a wonderful day.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.